6 o'clock news.
Good evening and welcome tonight. I'm Mark Wilson in for John.
And I'm Kelly Ring. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Well, they're cute and cuddly, but what happens when nobody wants them? The numbers really are staggering. Roughly 250,000 dogs and cats are euthanized every year in Florida. One Florida senator wants to reduce those numbers by forcing animal shelters to post just how many animals they kill. Fox 13's Tanya Arge is live in Tampa, where many shelters say this bill could really boost adoptions. I hope so, Tanya.
Yeah, I have Chocolate here, and this is Princess over here. This is the mom, and this is her son here. And if you really think about it, if you're looking to adopt an animal and you want to go out and find one, well, if you can see on their agency's website how many dogs and cats they had to euthanize in a month, you might be more willing to go to that shelter and adopt from them instead of going to a breeder or a pet store, because it's all about saving lives.
When this 4-year-old lab mix showed up at Jenny Berrubi's home last week, she brought it to Hillsborough Animal Services, thinking the owner might be looking for her. But Jenny got bad news when she dropped her off.
I was told that if I brought her here, that she would be euthanized within a certain number of days.
No one ever came to claim her, and with the clock ticking, Jenny decided she wasn't willing to let this pooch, she named Allie, be killed.
Look at this baby. Look at her. It's not her fault that she was abused. So now we're going to go home and start a happy life.
But too many times, the dogs and cats are put down at shelters across the state. Florida Senator Joe Abruzzo introduced a bill that would force shelters to post on their websites monthly how many animals they take in and how many are put down.
You need to have steps, and the first step is logically, let's get the statistics so we know truly how many dogs and cats we're putting down. At the end of the day, it's all about saving their lives.
Ian Hallett, the director at Hillsborough Animal Services, says they're already working to get their numbers back online. They do it to show the public the magnitude of the problem.
In general, the population is not aware of how many animals that are euthanized here.
In the last fiscal year at this shelter, out of 1,519 dogs and cats, 720, or 47%, were euthanized. But that's a huge decrease. A year ago, 62% were put down.
It does encourage them to adopt. A lot of people like to help animals.
Sherry Silk with the Humane Society of Tampa Bay already posts their information online. She supports the law and says it will lead to more adoptions.
I think there is, and I think, of course, you know, we are all for people coming to a shelter or a rescue group rather than get them from a pet store. I think it just raises awareness.
And that over there is Ellie. She has actually been here the longest at the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. She has been here 73 days, and a lot of people come in here. They think that she looks mean. They don't adopt her, but I'm told by the staff here she is one of the sweetest dogs. Aww. And they are actually working with her more to get her accustomed to other dogs, because she has a pretty sad story. You can come out here and see her. But all of these dogs here have somewhat of a story to tell, and really the senator says that he is trying to save the lives out here. He also wants to make sure that all of the shelters, if this bill goes through, that the executive directors would have to sign off on these monthly reports to make sure that they are accurate, and then they would actually be posted online by the 5th business day of the month. It has just been filed. It has not gone through yet, but many of the shelters say they think it's needed, and it would put all of these shelters following the same rules.
Well, let's hope it makes a difference, and more adoptions. I tell you, those are sweethearts. So maybe people are watching that tonight. Thank you so much, Tanya.
Sure.